Have you ever needed to play your PS5 or PS4 on another device? For example, have you ever come home and your TV is in use, or you're stuck on a business trip with nothing to do in the evenings? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to play your PS5 or PS4 on a tablet and or smartphone. On your PS5, you'll want to go to the settings menu, and in there, you want to go to user and accounts. Within here, you want to go to other. And then on console sharing and offline play, you want to make sure that this is enabled. From there, you want to go back to the main settings menu and go to system. Inside system, you want to go over to remote play and then make sure enable remote play is enabled. And in that same system menu, you want to go into power saving. In here, you want to go into features available in rest mode, and you want to ensure that stay connected to the internet is enabled. This is so that you can leave your PlayStation in rest mode. It will be connected to the internet and therefore you can access it for remote play wherever you are. To connect your DualSense controller to the device that you are using, hold down the PS button and the share button at the same time. This will then put the controller into sharing mode. As you can see, it's flashing blue lights. And now you can access the controller via a Bluetooth menu in either your phone or your tablet. So if you head over to your Bluetooth menu, as I am on screen, you'll then see the DualSense wireless controller becomes available for selection. If you just click on that, it will then connect. And then on your device, which should be connected to Wi-Fi, you want to open up your App Store and search for the PS Remote Play app. Download this, and then you'll need to log in using your PSN ID, what you'd normally use to log into your PSN on your PS4 or PS5. Allow it to connect to devices on your local network. It will then show you your consoles, and then choose your PS5, or if you have a PS4, just select that. And then as you can see, it will search for it via the internet and it will start linking to your console. And then there, we are now connected into the PS5 on the tablet. And now you're ready to game with your PS5 on your chosen device via remote play. If you ever want to disconnect and end your session, just look at the settings logo in the bottom left, click on that and then press disconnect, and that will close your session, disconnect the tablet from the console. It is very fun and very convenient, and I did enjoy the experience. I thought that the game looked pretty good on my iPad mini. There was some lag that I did experience at times, which was quite annoying. So at times when it was struggling for a connection, I didn't lose any image or anything like that, but there was a big delay in the input of the controller onto the screen, and that could lead to sometimes enemies hitting me or me kind of losing my bearings a little bit. So I would not recommend this remote play setup for online competitive gameplay such as FIFA or NBA, or obviously the main one, Call of Duty. As you can see in this example here, there's quite a lot of lag, and then suddenly she's kind of attacked me there. So yeah, I think for single player gaming it's really good, especially if you live in a household where you're sharing a television with your kids or your partner, for example, and you can't access your PlayStation on the television. Or it's also good for business trips. So looking at it broadly, I think the pros and cons. I think the pro is what I said, that you can game in a household where you share the same TV. You can game whilst you're away on work trips where you don't have much to do in the evenings. You can obviously play in bed as well if you don't have a TV and a console in your bedroom. Onto the cons, I would say, is that the PS5 has to be in rest mode, which meant if you went away, you'd have to leave it in rest mode, something that I don't do with my PS5. I always turn it off. There's no haptic feedback on the controller, at least there wasn't in the games that I was playing with, in the examples. But yeah, I don't think that works when you do remote play. Another con is that it needs a good internet connection, and the other big con would be that your tablet or phone is then in use. You can't really use your phone if you're using it to do remote play. But I think it's a really handy option to have if you're struggling to access where you normally game. And I think it's pretty cool that you can do it. If you have a good enough internet connection, it can work really well. So yeah, hope this was helpful and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you enjoy this content, please hit the subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you and take care.